Hey guys, it's Lori here for a WIP and Chat quickie. Why a quickie? Because my internet won't let me upload anything over 15 minutes, and it really likes for me to stay near 10. So that's why the quickie, wink wink. So I'm working on this Cinderella piece I won. It's an AliExpress. I got it from Sparkling Dots on Instagram. And I will say that I have tried to look it up to make sure that it's not stolen artwork, because I know that some, AliExpress is kind of famous for that. And I know that people are extra sensitive about it right now. So I did try to look at 10i without any luck. If you do know that this is stolen artwork, you will let me know in the comments, and I will not be sharing it anymore. I am going to complete it. I absolutely love it, and she was nice enough to send it to me. But please let me know kindly. Do not annihilate me. There's been a little bit of both in the diamond painting community lately, and I try to stay away from that. My intentions are good, so please, be kind, and be kind to everyone else too. So, but anyway, I have been thinking about vacations. I have been wanting to plan a vacation. I have been wanting to look through old vacation albums and just all things vacation. We were going to take a vacation this summer where we rented a beach house and invited several families within our family to go with us. But we were excited to do that with Bernie, and when he got sick, we just kind of didn't follow through. And now that he is no longer with us, our hearts are definitely not in it. We'll do that next year. Plan it big. But I've been thinking about even vacations I took when I was younger. Virginia Beach was my first sighting of the beach. We went to the islands in Lake Erie, I believe like Kelly's Island and Put-in Bay and things. And then I think we went with some family twice to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. And that was the extent of the vacations when I was younger, which was fun. We went to Williamsburg, Virginia on our way to Virginia Beach. So I just had a little flash of that. Sometimes that happens in my old age. But so not a lot of vacations. So my dad never went. He's a homebody. He doesn't like to travel. Yeah, no. So Mom and always went with one of my aunts and her kids, or another aunt and uncle. So those were nice. I have good memories. Definitely vacation with your kids. When Dr. Hubby and I got married, we did Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg for our honeymoon because it was familiar, and we, of course, they didn't travel very much, mostly camping. Ew. I mean, I like to camp at the Hilton. So, but we went there because it was, somewhere I was familiar with, and we could drive and all that good stuff. But, and it was wonderful. And it's so funny because we took his little Ranger truck, Ford Ranger, and it was like turquoise blue. And we put our luggage on the back, wrapped in garbage bags, like our suitcases covered, so they wouldn't get rained on. So yeah, we were from southern West Virginia. We do redneck well. We still do. Then the next summer we went with his family to Disney. I was pregnant with my first daughter, and that was a nice trip. It was a lot because it was with family members, and it took us forever to get there. Oh my goodness. And we stayed in a family friend's single wide trailer, and there was a bunch of us, and I was pregnant, and not the most luxurious trip to Disney, but still fun. I was very excited to be there because it was my first time. The next summer we did a trip to the Bahamas, and it was one of those phone calls trips where you've won a trip to the Bahamas for only $199, and then they gouge you with all the fees and the port fees, the vacation fees, the house fees, the hotel fees, the fees, like the being alive fee. But we flew to Fort Lauderdale, and then we cruised over to the Bahamas and stayed in the Bahamas for 5 days. That was really neat. We could not rent a car, so we had to take the bus, which was really a like 15 passenger van or whatever you call it. We did that one time. We ate a lot of Burger King because we were not very adventurous. We have came a long way, trust me, a long way. My favorite way to get to travel is to tag along with my Dr. Hubby on his medical conventions. We did get to take Emily, I think she was 10 years old, to Disney for the first time doing that. And it allows my husband to kind of be with us on vacations like that. He's not an amusement park person. And so he joined us for one of the parks, and then he was able to gracefully bow out and say, I have classes for, the others. And we were, guilt-free. He had things to do. I think he actually took his board exams on that trip. And we have a picture of him eating this really cute, super long, colorful popsicle. And he's got like a blemish on the side of his face from all the stress, because testing is not his forte. Very smart man, but he has test anxiety. And so he's standing there with that popsicle and that blemish on the side of his face, and he just looks surly. It may be one of my favorite photos. I need to get it blown up and put on the wall. Be a great custom diamond painting. Maybe that's what he'll get for Christmas. Wouldn't that be funny? Anyway, so yeah, we did that. But we've also been to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, San Antonio, New Orleans, which is one of my favorite cities. Let's see. Oh, and we've been to Vegas twice with that. They tend to like to go to Vegas. Unfortunately, COVID knocked us out of getting to do the Orlando one in last year. And that would have been, we were going to take our teenagers. They have never been to Disney. So we were really excited and then really disappointed. And then they also are wanting to go to New Orleans because we have such fun stories from New Orleans, and they are wanting to see it. And that was the other one it knocked us out of last year. So hopefully they start in person next year, and maybe they'll go to those places. I've also been to Dallas and Nashville when I sold home interiors and gifts, and I went for conventions, so I got to see that. Let's see. I was trying to think of what else. Oh, we've also planned two large family vacations in the midst of all those other like medical conventions. We did New York City. That was Ron and I with my sister and her husband. No kids. Woohoo. We did so much. We saw everything from the Statue of Liberty to the Wicked on Broadway. And we were in the audience for the Conan O'Brien show for his last season. And then we were also at a Yankee game for the last season that they were in the old stadium. And it was just really fun, but it was July in New York, and we came home and our clothes were fitting really loose after that week. We walked and walked, and we did everything. We really experienced that place. And that's the way I like to travel. I love to go do all the things, all the cheesy things. Yes. And I read books and find like the unusual things. Like you can go to Grand Central Station and there is a columns or like this place where if one person stands on one side and the other person stands on the other and you whisper, You can hear it like they're talking to you right there. It was, I forget that book I found that in, but it was true. We went and did that. I had to go whisper, and my sister and I did that. It was so fun. So, but I do like traveling to New Bern, North Carolina, and that will be in the next couple weeks with the girls. That is where my sister lives. And so I'm sure we'll be getting into some fun. I keep coming back to thinking about indoor skydiving. I really like to do that. Oh, the other family vacation, of course, that we planned was Hawaii. And let me tell you, that was absolutely wonderful for our 25th anniversary. Always dreamed of going. I did science projects and social studies projects when I was younger in elementary school, and I was obsessed with Hawaii. And so it is such a surreal feeling when I think about the fact that I was actually standing on the ground of Hawaii. When I saw it, I still think of it when I think about seeing those for the first time and knowing that that was Hawaii. It almost feels like I was watching a movie or something. I don't know. I look at our pictures often to remind myself I was actually there. But yeah, that was a dream come true, and my husband is so sweet to have made that happen for me. So, but let me tell you one of our favorite vacation stories, and it happened in Hawaii. So before I have to go. Our middle daughter, Michaela, she wanted to do something. I don't remember what it was. And my husband didn't want to do it. And he told her, he said, well, if you earn the money singing or whatever, you can do it or whatever. And she gets her ukulele that she bought at the Hawaiian market. And she goes out from our hotel room, and we're like, don't go off this floor. You know, we thought she was just going to be sitting outside the door or something like that and pouting or however. No, this child went to sit between the elevators on our floor and proceeded to put her little case out and sing for money. She didn't earn any. But anyway, so we go and we get her and we bring her back to the room and have her freshen up. Mind you, we had been out all day, so she looked kind of like, you know, I've been out in the sun all day and I need to freshen up for dinner. So we freshen up and we head back out, and we're all standing outside the elevators as a group and getting ready to go down, and this guy comes running through with this walkie-talkie, and he's talking into it, and he's like, this floor is clear. And we're like, oh, my husband says, oh, what's going on? And they said, somebody spotted somebody that's not supposed to be in here. I don't know if he said a homeless person. I feel like maybe he said one of the homeless people have gotten onto the floor or whatever. So we're like, oh, and he like runs down, and all of a sudden it hits us. Michaela is the homeless person. So we all are like, oh, we get on the elevator, we very quietly go through the lobby once we get down there, and we head outside, and then we all stop and completely busted out laughing. It was hilarious. Someone had reported her as a homeless person who had gotten into our hotel and was, I guess, trying to earn money by the elevator. That child will never live that down for the rest of her life. She's going to hear that story. And probably, every boyfriend she brings home will hear that story. If I can find the picture, I'll add it at the end of this. It is just great. It is things like that that make traveling with your kids and your family so worth it. So many great memories to sit around and reminisce. But all right, guys, I better go so I can get this uploaded. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you stay and subscribe. I'm doing a video a day in May, and my goal is to hit 500 subscribers. I hope you enjoyed this. And again, if you know anything about this, leave it in the comments nicely. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope you get to do a little diamond painting. Bye.